Okay, Alton Towers now in my next video of Simpsons Top Down. And I gather around people, I'm going to tell you the history about Alton Towers. Much like hi, I'm Michael Blight. You remember me in such films as you remember me in such films as such films as such films as inside the tile. I'm doing my impression of Troy McClure. Yes, you remember me in such films as hi, I'm Troy McClure. I'm doing my impression of Troy McClure. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. Now you remember me in such films as Your Guide to Springfield and hey, what am I doing here in Springfield? Yeah. Oh god, that'd be so cool if, yeah. That would be so cool if he was in The Simpsons Tapped Out. Because every now and again when I watch The Simpsons, I would always want to watch The Simpsons and look at the characters or really buildings or so. I'm sure everyone does. I really think that they want to. EA should really add some characters in it. I mean, yeah, I really love to see Troy McClure in The Simpsons Top Down. But I'll talk to you. But we'll probably discuss about that later. But yeah, anywho, let me talk to you about my favorite theme park in the United Kingdom, in the UK. It's been going around for nearly 20-30 years perhaps, with classic rides and attractions over the years. And that is Alton Towers! Yeah! Alton Towers! Yeah! This is what I used to make Alton Towers during the Clash of Clans or Clash of Clans update. The Barbarian Castle. And that reminds me, and if we look at it, it really reminds you of Alton. Don't you think that looks like Alton Towers itself? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Oh yeah, really good. And we did that last year, didn't we? Yeah, we did that last year. Yeah, Alton Towers. Okay, let me talk to you about it. Alton Towers is one of the best UK population tourist attractions in United Kingdom. In Staffordshire, it's near Derbyshire, between Derbyshire and Birmingham and all that. It's good for in case it is locally to Birmingham and Derbyshire because it's in the middle of the Staffordshire. Yeah, yeah. Okay, it all began in 1980 when Alton Towers itself opened as the leisure park. With the iconic rides, traditional, sort of typical, usual typical like fairground rides, like the teacups, and then you have the teacups, and then moving over towards the more English rides, classic rides like the log flume, again with the teacups and the log flume, and the world's first iconic ride everyone liked and loved. It enthralled everyone ever since the park opened. The corkscrew. The corkscrew, yeah! The corkscrew. Built by which was an Arrow, built by Arrow, and made in Holland. It was designed and made in Holland. I know a lot of my theme park heritage and like reference and education. I can give you a whopping info about it. Yeah, you'll love it. So, yeah. Then you had the Black Hole also later on in the late 80s, possibly late 80s. The Black Hole opened, which was an indoor roller coaster, which had a few technical problems at first, because you know what the rides are like and the technology and that things could go wrong. But yeah, late 1984, the black hole was closed because an accidental fatal happened. As a car or vehicle, one of the vehicles got derailed, and a couple of people, tourists and riders, kind of got injured and majorly injured. Okay, so moving on. Okay, that's pretty much my first coverages of the 80s. Otherwise, you had the other attractions, like, I don't know, what other attractions were there? Oh yeah, they had, way before the haunted house in the 1990s, there was another haunted house attraction, but it wasn't that long. It was called Doom and Sons. Took place, took place in a, like, funeral home, like a funeral home or parlor. The guests walked through spooky corridors and all that, and it was kind of eerie. So, my first visit to Alton Towers was in 2000, in the late noughties, in 2001. Yeah, 2000, 2001, somewhere there. My first ride was the Black Hole. My first ever roller coaster there to be there was the Black Hole, and that was pretty fast. A really fast ride. Again, the Black Hole was the dark ride, the roller coaster.
It's a roller coaster in the dark, isn't it? Roller coaster. In 2005.
Yeah, in 2005, yeah, it did. 2005, yeah. So, yeah, the Black Hole stayed until, 2005. Yeah, because in 2004 was its final, like, season, like, nearing its end season. So yeah, back to 2001, my first year. I remember when I was 9 years old, and yeah, it was really good. I really loved it. When I walked into the gates of Alton Towers, I loved it. It was amazing. I mean, the castle was there. It's sort of like Disneyland. Well, Alton Towers is a bit like Disneyland. Like Disneyland on their own, because it's got the castle and you've got the themed zones and attractions. You've got Forbidden Valley, Merry England, which is now Mutiny Bay, Crutch Street, which is called Cuckoo Land, the Dark Forest, which used to be Ugland. But yeah, back then, all that, Katanga Canyon and Gloomy Wood are next to each other. Yeah. So, yeah, and all the area, different themed scattered areas, and there was acres of trees. There's like acres and acres of trees, loads of greenery. There's a big garden section. I'll show you here. This is like my own impression of it. This is my own impression of Alton Towers. Yeah, this is all the Simpsons that down. There's loads of gardens. I've placed the black hole there just to reminisce. As you can see, there's the black hole there. To reminisce the classic ride I was talking about. The ride I was talking about.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, it's filled with wonder. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, the black hole's now smaller. Yeah, the black hole's now smaller.
Yeah, the black hole's now smaller. So yeah, and you've got the legendary Nemesis, of course, not forgetting. In 1994, Alton Towers opened. In 1994, Alton Towers revealed its new ride of the year, Nemesis, the inverted roller coaster, built by John Wardley. Built by a man of steel of all the other coasters, like Oblivion Air and all that. John Wardley. And of course, not to forget, John Wardley also made the Haunted House at Alton Towers back in 1992, following the runaway mine train. I think he also did Rita. Yeah, he did Rita. I think he sort of did Rita. I think, yeah. There, yeah. So I've got 10 minutes left. I've got a couple of seconds left. So that's pretty much the end for this part. Okay, continued with Alton Towers. So yeah, John Wardley in 2002 made Air also. The Air, the flying roller coaster. Then back in 1998, he made Oblivion, the first dive coaster, the vertical drop roller coaster. Which is So yeah, loads of different years. There are quite a few different years and time periods of the Alton Towers to come and go from new rides and attractions. In the late 90s, in the late 80s and 90s, another roller coaster used to sit where Ripsaw and Blade were forming another. It was formed another iconic legend. It was called the Thunderlooper. Thunderlooper, made by Schwarzkopf. Alongside with the Beast, that sits where Galactica is now, where Air of Galactica is now.
Hello, they're changing the rides to the token.
Excuse me for the late technician rides, but yeah, the virtual, the future and technology and all that. So yeah, pretty much all the coverage is about the park. Okay, then everyone wondered. So yeah, into the
But Hex! That came in 2000. Yeah.
oh yeah, Hex came. Oh yeah, in 2000, a ride or dark ride, really mixed ride called Hex, Legend of Towers came. Alton Towers came. So yeah, Hex came in 2000. I don't know. It was placed beneath where the towers was, and beneath where the towers was, where Alton Towers itself was, just back, because
It's right, yeah.
it's quite. If you Google it, if you can look it up on Google if you want. Look it up on Google if you want. So yeah. Yeah, that'd be great. So yeah, I've done it loads of times. Okay, I'll talk to you about the haunted house in John Wardley's haunted house. John Wardley's haunted house. Yeah. But in 1982, the haunted house opened in Gloomy Woods alongside with Katanga. Katanga, kind of. It was the first. I think it was one of the most. It was one of the best dark rides. I'd say it must be one of the best dark rides for John Wardley. John Wardley to make, because yeah, he also was teamed up by another technician who recently had is dead now. He's called he's dead now. Called Keith Sparks also. Keith Sparks also. They both works together with the attraction and the effects and visuals and that. He's a bit of a really good ride inspector. John Wardley is the best theme park inspector to have walking around the theme parks. He knows all the rides and what they're like, and what the fundamental, all the good stuff about what to expect when you're not expecting. That's the sort of thing he is. He's been to Fort Park and Chessington. He's worked on many attractions there. He's worked on many attractions at Fort Park and Chessington, such as the Bubble Works, the Vampire, and possibly Phantom Fantasia at Fort Park, and the Flying Fish, and all that. All those other good rides, unique rides. You get some good comments and reviews of what to expect. But for the haunted house, it was one of the best genius attractions of his. He made the transit system and how it all works, all the effects and and lessen the scariness, and to make it all silly. Make it nice and funny and fun, silly, and all that. And not too scary.
Not too scary.
Yeah.
Not too scary.
Yeah, so there. I know. I had been on the haunted house in 2001. My first ride on the haunted house was in 2001. It was okay. I just found it a little bit too scary. I was a bit of a chicken. I was a bit scared on it because of the effects. I had no idea what was going to happen. And it's pretty much like a ghost train, really. Just go around with all the monsters are jumping out at you. Yeah, the music's quite good also, because I had their all individual own music around each area or themed area, themed environmental area. Like if it was for Nemesis, the music for Nemesis and all that would be intense. It's scary and hot, hot thumping. It's like sweaty music. For Oblivion also. For Oblivion, it's all rave music, electronic, it's pumping, it's electronic. It's diving you into the heart, into what calls it. The soundtrack's round Katanga and Gloomy World, the rest are just general. They're all done by Graham Smart, a really good composer of the attraction. The haunted house music. For the music for the haunted house was kind of slow and scary, sometimes mysterious, a bit spooky, and all sorts. Dun 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 dun. That's it. Otherwise. That's called Tower Street, and the rest. Boom, 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 boom. It's and you hear it. So that's sort of music you do.
It's really good, isn't it?
Okay, so the haunted house made its way towards. From 1992 to 2002, it had a long run. By the time it new stuff, by the time it was getting late, all the effects weren't really working as much. It was getting a bit pointless, and the pointless of riding, and it was getting a bit lonely. So, since Air was new, the haunted house really was on its last legs, really. The attraction was standing on its last legs. It was sort of, the effects were, some of the reviewers say that the effects were giving up the ghost. The effects were already giving up the ghost and all that.
Yeah.
So, year after that, in 2003, it had a makeover, and it got refurbished into a shooting ride after the successor of Tomb Blaster at Southend and Adventure Island. Alton Towers did the same. Into Jewel, Alton Towers reopened Jewel, around the haunted house as Jewel. Brilliant, right. Please don't touch your blaster until the safety fire has lowered. New soundtrack and new score and everything. So onwards on Towers has pretty much continued from time to time. Yeah. My favourite rides, all-time rides there, has got to be Toyland Tours. Oh god, yeah, that was a good ride. Slow-moving boat ride through the toy factory. Oh god, the dancing hippos. Even that ride got turmoiled and decimated into Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which is again pointless. Again, pointless ride. I'm sure it's pointless to ride. So yeah. That'll do for now.